Hello and welcome back to another Slave Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetablebread, and today we're going to be starting off with an Ironclad run. Continuing our Pandora Swap series. 52 seeds before we got a Pandora's box. Thank you to Filter the Spire for running through those for me. Hate to have to do them myself. Got a Reaper. Reaper's pretty exciting. Dropkick. Indicates that we might be doing some sort of infinite. 2 pummels, so any strength scaling would be super nice. And we have a Rupture for some strength scaling. Rupture blood for blood encourages us to hurt ourselves. And spot weakness is a little bit of built-in strength scaling, so that's nice. A couple of cards that say exhaust on them. Reaper, both pummels, and Sentinel, although Sentinel can't exhaust itself. It is a good target for other exhaust cards. Seems like a pretty strong swap. You'd find another dropkick, basically, to do infinites. Or, you know, double tap, dual wield. Okay. Let's take a look at the pathing. 3 elite path is available. One of these two, probably this one for the fire. And then these two. Forces us into 2 shops, though. Might not be a very efficient use of floors. With a Reaper, I have to imagine that fights are usually better than question marks, because we could potentially heal on them. Especially with strength scaling, so spot weakness Reaper. Basically, unless we die, we're gonna get a lot of health out of fights. So we might take this 5 fight path before that, and that would give us the most money. So then we could like do card removes at both shops or something. Other paths we could do. There's an extra fire if we go here. Spot weakness not very good against slime boss. Sort of notably bad. We're gonna have at least like 60 gold when we go to this shop because we're going through 2 elites in a hallway. Not guaranteed to be like a lot of gold though. But we'll definitely have 175 by the time we get through both. So we can afford 2 card removes. Most obvious card removes are like blood for blood or like Sentinel. Maybe Thunderclap. Thunderclap kind of enables the dropkick, though. Nice to leave that. All right, well, let's go here, and then if we decide we don't want to do 5 fights, we can do 2 question marks later. Okay. Thunderclap, dropkick, gonna be a lot of that this run. I'll just go ahead and toss pummel in there. Get Rupture developed. Spot weakness and pummel's not lethal, so I will bash and try to get a Reaper next turn. I guess we could just Reaper now, but it's better if we Reaper next turn. Because we could theoretically spot weakness Reaper next turn. We have lethal. That seems fine. This guy scales really quickly. I guess actually, no. So this would do 10 damage. It's a little too much. So if we spot weakness Sentinel Thunderclap, we take 6, but we leave him at 7. So we technically gain +1 health if we kill him with Reaper next turn. So I guess we do that. I guess we could gain 10 health with Reaper next turn if we don't hit him. Even though he loses vulnerable. We get more health if we do this. Okay. There's our second dropkick. I guess we're taking that. Thunderclap and Bash is going somewhere. 2 dropkicks in the deck. I'll put it on the, do like having Acid Slime dead. But I also like the idea of getting dropkicks next turn. I guess if we leave him alive, then like even Spot Weakness Reaper doesn't kill him next turn. So, go for the big upside play. Spot Weakness should get played. I think I'm gonna play Reaper, but I'll play Dropkick first. Okay. So we're healing on the fight. Started the fight at 66 or whatever. Could take a 3rd pummel. It seems extremely good. We've got a Spot Weakness, so some pretty major scaling available. It also exhausts, so it doesn't get in the way of the inevitable dropkick loop. Yeah, good question. I actually don't know if we're infinite already. So it's 12-card deck minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So it's a 7-card deck. Technically, we're not infinite because we have no card draw at all. If we had added a Pommel Strike Plus to the deck, we would be infinite now. But because we can't ever draw the 7-card hand, we can't actually infinite currently. But yeah, we got the tools. If we did 1 card remove, we'd also be infinite, because then we draw the whole deck, or the whole deck minus 1 card. Double dropkick. Yeah, so Pummel is like, it's effective with Spot Weakness, but like, do we need that? Is that helpful? Unclear. One of the dropkicks was in the box, the other one we just picked up on. It's our floor 1 reward. I think I'm gonna skip here. We get enough damage. Alright. Hey King Rat, good morning. Go ahead and punch this one because he scales. Interesting. I was hoping to draw a Reaper there. I guess if I draw it next turn, that's fine. So we're weak, but we're gonna have 3 strength. This normally does 2, so it'd go up to 5, but then we're weak. So it does 3? No, 4. 4 times 4 is 16. He takes 16, goes to 3. We Reaper for 7 next turn. I think that's the health maximization path here. Oh. Well, whatever. We healed for 8 by not taking the damage, so that's fine. Cult Pot, okay. Does Warcry Plus get us there? So if we draw a 5-card hand, we'd have an 8-card deck. Warcry Plus draws 2 of the cards. No, it doesn't get us there. It's not net card positive enough. No, there was 1 dropkick in the box. The Thunderclap was also in the box. Yeah, we might actually remove Bash in this deck, despite the, like, vulnerable synergy stuff, because Thunderclap's kind of good enough. If we want to build up vulnerable, though, Bash helps us do it over 2 turns. I think we just skip here. I don't think Warcry is really good enough. I mean, it's card negative until you upgrade it, and then it's card neutral. We need something that's card positive. Okay, so fights are question marks. I think actually question marks are better. I was thinking about doing fights for gold scaling, so that we could get removes at shops. but I think I just want an extra question mark, because that could be a remove, right? We've got plenty of gold to do 2 removes. Beat Ascension 13, nice. Congratulations. So let's see what this is. Oof, that's a tough fight. So we have access to Spot Weakness Reaper right now, which would way overheal us. It would heal us for 28. Do you know where to verify world records for like class-specific grenades? No, I've never seen like an information source for it. I think we just spot double dropkick and use the dropkicks to kill either a fat gremlin or a sneaky gremlin. Play the Reaper next time we see it. YTI, the Reaper was in the box. It was a floor 0 Reaper. I don't think we're ever getting out of being weakened and frail, so let's just block the damage. Thunderclap Pummel Sentinel makes some sense. If we can use it to kill a Mad Gremlin. So we'd do 5, and then Pummel would do 16, which is exactly lethal for Mad Gremlin. Okay. Okay, got lethal. Does cost us though. Lost some health in that fight. I mean, it's one of the hardest fights in the game, so. So Pommel Strike was a card I called out by name earlier. It actually isn't good enough. It occurred to me after I said that. We would need, let's see, is it good enough? Because Pommel Strike, like, it adds a card to the deck, but then it's a card that's if it's Pommel Strike Plus, is card positive by 1 card. But adding a card to the deck and then being 1 card positive is not good enough. We need either a card that draws 3 cards, or just to remove. So I guess Pommel Strike is not actually necessary. Second Spot Weakness. It's tempting. Spot Weakness is definitely good in the deck. And it like sort of doubles our scaling rate. But it's a permanent card. And we're obviously going to have a really thin deck, so I think just having 1 Spot Weakness is probably good enough. So that's good. Pommel Strike is its own infinite with 2 and a sundial. Yeah, but we don't have a sundial, so I don't know why you would plan on that. I mean, yeah, I've done that. I've done that previously this month. But we have a dropkick infinite now. No reason to build around some hypothetical other infinite. Sure. I think we want gold. I should be able to get the health back with Reaper. Okay. I'm actually gonna drink the Cult Pot here. Oh, sure. If we drink Cult Pot, draw Reaper next turn, and do like, Spot Weakness Reaper. It's not gonna be lethal, but it's a lot of damage. Thunderclap Pummel this turn. We could get lethal with Fire Pot if we wanted to. We have a 40% potion chance, so we should use one of them. I guess the easy answer for this turn is Sentinel, Thunderclap Pummel, no Cult Pot, Fire Pot next turn. It's 4 plus 8, it's 12 damage. Plus 20, so 32, we'd have to find 9 damage next turn. Spot Weakness Reaper is 7. With Cult Pot it would only be 8. So it doesn't actually quite work out. Only 1 damage short. Do 40. We could Thunderclap bash him this turn to make him actually vulnerable. Still does 12 damage, but we take 5 extra. And then Spot Weakness Reaper would do 7 base, which would turn into 10. So 10 plus 12 plus Firepot's lethal. Okay. Actually, do we need the Firepot? We might get 2 dropkicks. If we Spot Weakness, double dropkick, we don't need the Firepot, right? Because it would do 8. 8 turns into 12. Yeah, that's 24 damage, is more than Firepot anyway. So we're skipping Sentinel, taking 5 extra damage to get lethal. Okay. So this is going to do 10 to him. I guess this only draws if we hit target that guy. Alright, so we are going to have to use the Firepot. But we got a bunch of health back. Okay. Thunderclap, dropkick. Seems like we're probably trying to prevent him from attacking next turn. If anything. That'll do it. I guess this does it too. This does 20, this does 21. So I guess we want the 21 on the 23 health target. Okay, not too bad. A little bit scary. Battle Shards draws enough cards, but we would need like an artifact charge for it to get us to an infinite. Headbutt doesn't help. Pommel Strike. This would be our second Pommel Strike, so if this has been a Sundial, sure, maybe. I think we want to go here and upgrade Spot Weakness? Or maybe Bash. It's really important we get the Vulnerable down on the right turn. Blood for Blood gets decosted, does a ton of damage. We've had a couple of Sundial Infinites this month, so it's not unlikely. I mean, we don't need it here because we have double dropkick, and that's fine, but... Bash is a little bit awkward against Lagavulin. I like how the Twitch chat interpreted will.the as a URL, and for some reason allowed it, because like links are not allowed. But then the mouse over says the URL is broken. It's like, well, yeah, it's just will.the. I don't even know if the is a real top-loader domain. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Tets. Appreciate it. Thanks for baking with me for 3 months. Appreciate your support. I guess we could rest. Rest isn't crazy. We are going to be potentially infinite by the first elite. So if this first elite is Lagavulin, we actually get to remove all the cards before we wake him up, assuming we don't draw the pummels together. I don't think I've ever done a Rupture Plus. Yeah, I'll just do Bash. Bash is kind of like potentially getting removed here, though. No, I think Bash would get removed on like floor 54 or something. It's not like coming up soon. It's like way later. It's pretty good right now. Keep that vulnerable up. Get some Exordium Wildlife here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the vulnerable pot to draw 2 cards. That seems quite good. Is Bash Pummel lethal? 15 plus 12, not quite. This guy's sliming us. We're guaranteed to draw Spot Weakness Reaper next turn. Can we set people up for that? Spot Weakness Reaper on vulnerable targets is 10 damage. So we'd have to use both attacks on Jawworm if we want him to stop attacking us. I guess we can kill Acid Slime, right? 10 plus... No, 10 plus 12 is not enough. Darn. Alright, heal for 20. Dropkick's lethal. Hey, Pina. How's it going? I'm gonna try and set up Happy Flower a little better. We don't need to kill him right now. Okay. Second Rupture. We don't have anything that pays off the first Rupture. Feels like a mistake. Flame Barrier. We currently have like basically no block cards. We've got one Sentinel, so Flame Barrier seems really good. Nice dense block card too. One that we could keep in the deck while we infinite, but we were kind of hoping to remove a card at this shop and be infinite on the spot. And if we add a card here, that is not true. If we add a permanent card at least. We could see something at the shop that makes us infinite, so if we get, like, Master of Strategy at the shop, for example. But I guess we can afford a Master of Strategy, yeah. It's not, like, strictly necessary for us to be infinite immediately, though, so I think we'll just take a Flame Barrier. It's a really good card. Oh, it's Bag of Prep. It actually probably doesn't help us, because we have too much stuff to get out of the way, so it's not going to make us infinite on turn 1. It's very nice, though. Might make us infinite on turn 1 later. Membership card is not free. Costs money here. But not very much. Ornamental Fan is also a solution for block, kinda. Doesn't actually work against the heart. But works against pretty much everybody else. I'm pretty sure that even works against Time Eater. No, that can't be true. That would only block, what? 16 against Time Eater. It's clearly not enough. Yep, could remove a couple of targets. Blood for Blood, Sentinel, probably the top of the list. The Pummels remove themselves, the Dropkicks are part of the Infinite, Reaper removes itself and is really good. Bash and Thunderclap set up Dropkicks. Rupture removes itself. Sentinel and Flame Barrier are the only block cards. So yeah, I think Blood for Blood's probably the top of the list. Spot Weakness is too good. Yeah, it's true. Membership card is super good. I thought you were just saying picking a card would be super pog, and I was like, is it? Yeah, it's hard to imagine we're skipping membership card, right? Would you like double metascaling for the rest of the game on one of the most important axes? I would. It only currently costs, let's see, so 168 times 2 is 336. So it only costs us like 30 gold, or 40 gold. In current gold. That does still cost us the Ornamental Fan, but I don't think we need the Ornamental Fan super badly, so I'm gonna take this. True Grit. True Grit card remove. True Grit makes us infinite by itself, right? We just get everything out of the way that's a Dropkick, and then True Grit takes us the rest of the way. Could also buy Blood Pot, just for safety. We're not like super high on health right now. Or we could save money for a card remove at the next shop. If we're doing 2 card removes, it's probably a Blood for Blood Sentinel. Haven't found anything to proc that Rupture yet. I think, actually, technically we had. We saw a, not Offering, but Bloodletting. We saw Bloodletting, which would proc Rupture, but we didn't need the energy, so. Double tap is sometimes part of dropkick combos, but we've got 2 dropkicks, and that's a better way to do it, because this is compatible with corruption and such. Let's go ahead and remove the Sentinel. Sentinel's got to be worse than Blood for Blood, right? Blood for Blood's like a potentially fight-winning card. It's pretty strong. Double tap is actually not too bad here, right? Because we do have a Reaper too, so we've got a pretty good target in addition to the infinite. If we true grit, we have 60 gold left over. Our next card remove will cost 50. So we'd have enough for the next shop. Seems reasonable. Anybody picking Evolve here? It's kind of an Act 4 card, and we're in Act 1. But it's theoretically pickable. Just gonna take Trigger and leave. Oh wait, do I want a Blood Pop? We'll definitely have enough money to get a card removed by the time we get here. And it seems safe. Okay. TG needs an upgrade. Trigger it? No, it doesn't. Not really. I mean, it's a nice upgrade, but it's only 2 extra block. We just, as long as there's no dropkick in hand, it can exhaust anything in the rest of the deck. We don't care. It's not really that big of a deal. Okay. Elites. Alright, the priority here is removing cards. Right? Because we have an infinite now. So we've got 13 card deck with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 card removes, so it's an 8 card deck. It doesn't seem like it would work out. We'd need Trigger It to hit like 3 different cards. We can't play Trigger It here because we want to play Reaper, I guess. Maybe we just drink the Cult Pot and just wait for Reaper to heal us. If we drink the Cult Pot, we can't play Pummel next turn without waking him up. It's kind of fine. Maybe we just wake him up next turn. We got Happy Flower coming next turn. Yeah, we don't need to infinite in this fight. I guess we could just Cult Pot, Bash, Dropkick. Just wake him up now. I think we want to redraw the spot weakness, though, when he's awake. And not, like, spend a turn with him awake and being unable to play it. So then, the Thunderclap, double pummel, Rupture. Seems fine to me. Okay, a reasonable wake up. Just spot weakness, Flame Barrier, I think, here. Wait a little bit longer for the Reaper. Reaper now. Thunderclap Reaper. Should hit for 15. We still lose net 5 health on the turn. Maybe we just True Grit Bash. Feels really bad if True Grit hits Reaper. Yeah, I'm gonna bash Sure Grip. 2/3 of the time it's great, 1/3 of the time it's kind of crappy. Okay. If we do 25 here, we're kind of cutting into our healing next turn. We'll have 8 strength next turn. 8 plus the 4 by default is 12. I guess we're losing 2 strength. So we're going to have 6 strength, so to 10 to 15. So 15 will be lethal next turn. Seems good. Fiend Fire helps exhaust cards down. Also just, like, does a ton of damage. Sure. Thunderclap Reaper heals a lot here. We could Flame Barrier Pummel instead. Let's see, what does the Thunderclap Reaper actually do? It does 10 AoE damage, so it kills him, but we don't... I mean, it heals us for 50, right? It's gotta be good. I was dramatically wrong for some reason. It did do 10 AoE damage. Why didn't it heal us for 50? Oh, it did he... Wait, why did it heal us for 30? Oh, right, part of the damage was Thunderclap, duh. Okay. Okay. Feel no pain. We've got a True Grit and a Fiend Fire in the deck. Pummels. The card's usually insane, right? We're going into Slime Boss fight, so there's exhausts there. This can't be Sentries, though. Because the last one was Sentries? No, the last one was Logville. It can be Sentries. Alright. I wonder if I just bash Fiend Fire here. So it would do 10 times 5, 50 damage, puts him at 26. Yeah, we can just dropkick too. Losing Reaper. That seems fine. This is lethal. We have 4 energy. Okay then. Goodbye. And Shaku. Seems good with an infinite attack build, so now we have infinite energy, although very slowly. We don't currently have a solution for block. Entrench doesn't really give us a solution for block, but it suggests that we could do barricade stuff. That's right, now we just need an ink bottle. So we play 10 drop kicks to get 1 energy in 1 card. The slowest infinite in the world. If you were playing a 1 energy card that blocked for 22, or like 23, that would be like the slowest possible way to gain block against the heart. So you play 10 drop kicks, that you take 20 beat damage, then you play the card that blocks for 23, you get +1 net block. You do it all again. No, I don't think it's appropriate to take an entrench yet. I just don't, like, what is it hitting? Sure. Madness, shrug it off, why not? Feed? Feed? It's a real good card. There's Waffle here too. We could use some healing right now. Probably don't need it. I think Feed's probably better. Makes the Fiendfire a little bit worse because there's another card we're trying to play around, right? The dropkicks we can get out of hand pretty conveniently for 0, but the Feed is awkward. It's awkward for another way too, right? Because like Fiendfire ends fights, right? So if we have a Feed, even if the Feed isn't in hand, it's difficult to play Fiendfire. Doesn't Dark Embrace Fiendfire get you there? Probably. Yeah, I think it probably does. That's a good point. We could even Dark Embrace card remove. Card remove the Blood for Blood, probably. Makes sense. We do still need answers for Time Eater and Spikers, but that's really my only criticism of picking a Dark Embrace here. Feed is kind of an answer for both, right? Feed solves all problems. Yeah, I think Dark Embrace card remove is probably the clear choice here, and then upgrade the Dark Embrace. Pretty difficult to play as is. Okay. Nice to get the bash down. And there's 5 exhaust cards in hand. Pummel, Rupture, Feel the Pain, Reaper, and the other Pummel. So probably want to play 2 of those, which means no Reaper. I guess I might as well wait on the Pummels until I have Strength. So let's do Rupture, Feel the Pain. Cycled Dropkicks, Dark Embrace, Fiendfire draws 3 cards. Not enough to be infinite immediately. Could probably wait until a better Fiendfire hand. Do we? Eats our spot weakness. An awkward hand for sure. So if we Dark Embrace True Grit, 1/3 of the time it's great. 1/3 of the time it costs us our scaling, and 1/3 of the time it's going to make it difficult to infinite in the fight. So we just Dark Embrace pass. If we Dark Embrace Fiendfire now, we won't be able to play this Thunderclap. We won't really need to. But if we Dark Embrace True Grit, we can play the Thunderclap. None of these cards are like super important. I'm just going to True Grit. Sweet. Okay. Spot Weakness Pummel does a bunch of damage and draws a card. I don't think we're ever infiniting this turn, but Flame Barrier. Or we could Slime and draw a card. Reaper heals for 10. Split Flame Barrier. Might have to drink the Blood Pot here. He's set up pretty well, but... His vulnerable is wearing off. And he's doing another round of slime, so I think I'm just going to bash pummel him. It's a pretty decent split. Should be fine. Dropkick one, Fiendfire the other, does 30 damage, so it seems like it would be good enough. Get rid of the slime too. We're drawing Reaper next turn. We have 3 strength, so it's 7 damage. Goes up to... it goes up to 10 with the vulnerable. If either of them is attacking, we can spot weakness Reaper. Oh wait, they're not going to be vulnerable. So it's just 7 damage. It'll go up to 10 with the spot weakness. So we have lethal here. What if they're both attacking? We don't... End of act health doesn't really matter that much, so I'm just gonna leave him with not very much. And then Reaper for 2. Or Reaper for 4, rather. Okay. A regen pot, so we have to drink this blood pot. Really awkward time to drink a blood pot, unfortunately. Because end of act, but maybe I should have considered taking the, removing the speed pot. Yeah, I probably should have. Actually, I'm going to restart the reward screen. And hold a blood pot and a regen pot. That's better. Yeah, could take a second Fiendfire. We would end up with some Fiendfire on Fiendfire action for sure. None of these cards are solving our Spiker or Time Eater problems. They're also not helping against the Heart. We haven't solved that problem either, right? Because we're block negative. Exhume would be okay because we have a Fiendfire, so we can end up accidentally exhausting stuff that we don't want to exhaust. So we could exhume some of it back, get us our spot weakness or something back. Immolate is okay in Act 2. Ends up being kind of a curse eventually, and I don't think we're having too many problems, but it is a good card. I don't know if we destroy Act 2. We're going to take some damage to Avocado, because we don't have any block. I'm just going to take another Fiendfire. Yeah, Exhume Disarm, sure. More card removes. We're never playing Velvet Choker because we have an infinite, so this is never happening. Astrolabe is kind of like soft removes. Suddenly the deck is like too small. Are we removing like spot weakness and like pummel? I kind of think spot weakness is our solution for Time Eater though, right? Yeah, Rupture. Rupture can definitely go. So like Rupture Pummel maybe? I don't think we need 2 pummels. 2 Fiend Fires in a 14 card deck. Ridiculous. Yeah, I think Rupture Pummel's the best. We don't need Flame Barrier technically, and that's a permanent card. I think we're keeping both Thunderclap and Bash, at least until we find a Shockwave. And I guess we could get rid of the True Grit. Because we have 2 Fiend Fires. Like, we want them to be doing the card removes. They're way better than True Grit. If True Grit said plus, I'd be a little bit more excited about it. So how about, like, Rupture True Grit? Because, like, Flame Barrier is just better than True Grit, right? Like, eventually it's useful for, like, removing statuses and stuff. We've got 2 Fiend Fires. I guess, like, True Grit can remove an unlimited amount of cards, whereas Fiend Fire has difficulty removing specific cards later. Yeah, I think Rupture Pummel is probably better. Flame Barrier mostly beats Spikers. That's true, yeah. They never do enough damage to overcome a Flame Barrier. Alright, so let's do Rupture Pummel. Alright, Hyper Beam guy. He's the guy. Shops are good because we have membership card. So we could go to this shop with like 160 gold and it feels like 320. Looks like 2 elites is the max, is that right? These 2, or these 2, or these 2, or these 2, yep. Oh wait, there's a third one here? Nope. Yeah, 3 on the right, that's the only way to do 3. Okay. Do we want to do that? Or do we want to do... I guess it's got a shop too. It's not bad. Like it's 1 bonus fire. Oh no, it's 2 bonus fires. We have to survive this bit. Could be tricky. If we don't think we can survive though, we just go this way. And then get 3 bonus fires into Mega Elite. That's a fine path too. Okay. If we Fiend Fire now, do we go Infinite later? We've got these 6 cards. 1 of them removes, 2 of them remove. Yeah, I think we do go Infinite later. Okay. It also does, you know, 50 damage. Yeah, I guess just Fiend Fire is lethal here. We don't need to Infinite. Sure. The regen pot. Thunderclap's maybe better than Bash. Bash is expensive. Yeah. Also, card removes are not free. So if we drink the blood pot now, we gain 13 health, right? I think we... Oh, actually, no, we gain... Yeah, we try to gain 15, and we heal for 13 instead. I guess it's yeah, it's kind of fine. That's true, maybe I should reconsider the Sentinel. We removed a Sentinel earlier, but we have 2 Fiend Fires and a True Grit now. And, like, Fiend Fire Dark Embrace is pretty energy hungry. But, like, we just don't need it. Yeah, exactly. Bad Tactician. It's not that helpful. Nope. Can't do that. That says add 5 cards to the deck. I guess bash dropkick. Let's see what we get. Yep. Here's the 21 guy. We've got lots of health at the potion bar, so I'm not like super worried, but this fight hurts. For some reason, we're not ever drawing the Feel No Pain. I want to get like Feel No Pain Fiendfire on turn 1. Guess I'll settle for bash dropkick. Oh great, okay. We did get Feel No Pain Fiendfire. Never mind. My mistake. If we Dark Embrace Fiendfire, we exhaust 4 cards and draw the rest of the deck and then loop for the first time. Although he's also dead. But whatever. Oh, we don't have the energy. Alright. We've got a 3-card deck. I think we're gonna get there. Sever Soul exhaust cards. It's like the second wind, except crappy. No. Question mark or fight? We're pretty high on health, so we're not really looking for Reaper value. And we've got 2 potions in the bar, which we're not really looking to get rid of. So the metascaling from potions is not that relevant. Metascaling from gold is super relevant because we have a membership card, so we get double value out of that. Ancient Writing's a card remove. Do we actually want card removes anymore? I feel like the next card remove is like a spot weakness. Starting to run out of stuff to remove. Or like True Grit, maybe. Yeah, the other pummel. Augmenter is probably just mutagens. I think we're pretty close to infiniting on turn 1. So mutagens just is a nice quality of life, you know? Or just like Fiendfire, you know? Getting vulnerable in Fiendfire on turn 1 is not at all unlikely. Apparitions we probably skip. We care about max HP. Tome is bad because Necronomicon is a card. It does make you double Fiendfire, which is sometimes hilarious. Dark Embrace double Fiendfire is both good and mostly bad. Forgotten Idol's terrible. Masked Bandits is fine-ish. Not very impactful. Beggar is a card remove, but we don't really need those. Vagrant is a relic, that's quite nice. It's part of the info mod. Library is probably just healing. We don't need any cards. We might open a library just to look for like another Feel No Pain. What do we even need? Second wind? I don't know. Maybe we rest it. That library. Mausoleum's obviously terrible. Nest, I don't think we want. It's not bad though. I guess 50 gold's fine. So I think we want fights, as long as we're not dying. This section's a little scary though. I think I'm just gonna take a question mark for safety. Oh great, we got a good one. Okay. I guess that's kind of an expensive relic. Maybe I should have thought more about that, because our gold is double value, so Horncleate's still quite good though. Snake plant, okay. Spot weakness, Flame Barrier, True Grit is sort of one path through the turn. Take 5. Bash Fiendfire is kind of the other path. Just get them. Bash Fiendfire does 60 damage. Yeah, Flame Barrier Fiendfire makes some sense too. Doesn't develop vulnerable though, so it can't loop later. I think I like True Grit, Flame Barrier, Spot Weakness. Hope the True Grit doesn't hit Bash. We can Fiend Fire these, right? And then we're like one card off of infiniting. I guess we want a Reaper, though. Currently heals for 5. We're not that sensitive to health. Let's just get him. Okay. Second Wind. I named it as a card we might take from a library, but, like, why? I guess, like, for statuses? But we have Fiend Fires, right? And a True Grit. You say it's good in those fights. I don't really believe you. I mean, in Donu Deca we just infinite, right? Time Eater we can't infinite. It's okay for Time Eater. Our current Time Eater playing is pretty reasonable, just like Spot Weakness, Flame Barrier, True Grit. Feel no pain. It's true. Yeah, getting through the artifacts is not easy. I think at some point we're picking a Shockwave. Shockwave Thunderclap can get through it pretty quick. Although we might never see one, I suppose. Yeah, Second Wind is such a good card, but it just doesn't have very much ammunition here. It's like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in the deck. is all Second Wind can ever do. Its cap in a fight is 30 block, unless that fight gives us statuses. Yeah, sure, but True Grit's in the deck now. Second Wind doesn't, right? So if you're suggesting we add Second Wind and remove True Grit, then it's like, well, you're costing a card to remove, right? Yep, sure. Yeah, we do need still a solution for blocking. Feels weird to skip it, but I'm gonna skip it. Alright, these guys. Bash double dropkicks here. Talk to the hand would be good here. That's true. This is Slay the Spire, so talk to the hand would be good here. So Fiendfire kills Red Slaver, that blocks for 14. Flame Barrier blocks for 12. 12 is almost as high as 14. Feels like we should save Fiendfire for wounds, right? And like get Dark Embrace developed next turn. But it also feels like we should kill Red Slaver, so I'm torn. Let's trick a regen pot. Yeah, maybe we should have maybe targeted Taskmaster from the beginning. If we'd bashed him, we could kill him. I think this is fine. Thunderclap or True Grit? True Grit has a 50-50 chance to remove an extra card from the deck. Thunderclap's not a bad card to have in the deck, though. Maybe I'm supposed to drink both regen pots, because they do stack quite advantageously here. We have a 50% potion chance. I think I will. Alright, we're vulnerable now. Spot weakness, Reaper Pummel. This Reaper, if we spot weakness, we go up to 6 strength. Reaper with 6 strength hits for 10, so it does 15 to Red Slaver, kills him. Still take like 20 damage. This isn't lethal. That blocks next turn. We have Dark Embrace up, so Fiendfire draws a bunch of cards. We have to save dropkick though. Do we? Definitely makes me feel safer if we save it. It's probably not necessary though. Draws an extra card right now if we don't. Deals an extra 1 damage. Does the 1 damage matter? Doing 36 damage. It also costs an energy. Yeah, if we draw Thunderclap, it matters. Alright. I'll take that. Now we're just stretching the fight out to regen. Oh boy. Alright, I'll just leave the fight. Shuriken. Okay. Well, that's quite good. So now we double dropkick into infinite strength and then Reaper. Seems pretty good. Offering seems reasonable. It helps us draw cards, get a full hand, do the dropkicks. Costs health though. How much health did regen pots heal in that fight? We let one tick on 5, and then we did 9 through 3. So we healed for 5, and then 9 to 3 is 12 times 3, so 36 plus 5. So we healed for 41 off regen pots in that fight. We would have died if we had no regen pots. It exhausts too, so it blocks with Feel No Pain, procs Dark Embrace, draws huge hands for Fiendfire, but we don't really have that many cards in the deck. So it's not super clear, that's amazing. Helps proc Shuriken too. We draw it a lot on turn 1 because of Bag of Prep. We draw half of our deck currently. It draws us a full hand on turn 1. I think it's pretty good. Alright, are we doing the 3 Elite line or the 3 Fire line? With a Mega Elite. Mega Elite would free up our Pathing for Act 3. They both go to a late shop. What would we upgrade? True Grit needs an upgrade. That's pretty nice, actually, getting a True Grit upgrade next floor. Potentially resting before the Mega Elite. Offering does not need an upgrade, that's too many cards. Alright, let's go left. We used all of our potions that fight, so that was pretty expensive. I don't know if we're necessarily surviving 2 more elites. Although it's only net 1 fire if we go left, so we're basically trading 1 elite for a fire, which is not a really advantageous trade. But I'm doing it. Okay. Yeah, I think True Grit's probably the clear pick here. Want to hit those wounds specifically. Alright. Not spot weakness? No. I don't think our scaling rate really matters too much, especially not with Shuriken now. Let's see. Reaper's terrible in this fight. We could Thunderclap Bash to get some vulnerable down. And then Fiendfire. We don't need any of the rest of these cards. I guess we could just Dark Embrace Fiendfire. No, then we lose all of our vulnerable, huh? I guess we just Thunderclap Bash, Feel No Pain, Dark Embrace. Get the vulnerable developed, get a couple cards gone. Could bash on Spirit Guardian. Nah, I think we want Sentry dead at some point. Offering draws 4 cards, goes up to 8 cards in hand. Blocks for 3. We could Fiendfire to kill Spirit Guardian. Nah, that doesn't seem necessary. We're trying to save the health here. Spot weakness Reaper heals for 11 here. Unfortunately, we can't land the whatchamacallit, Art of the vulnerable. Dropkick is guaranteed to draw Fiendfire. Save Thunderclap. If we Fiendfire, do we win or lose? We do 55 damage now, it's not enough for lethal, block for 15. Get a strength, draw a bunch of these cards. I guess we do get lethal if we offering it out. It's probably worth it. No, actually, he's only doing 4 damage to us. So the best thing to do is wait until next turn and then Fiendfire. I guess that's worse Happy Flower setup. Nope. Cards of Kronger. Don't want those. Tiny Chest is bad. Let's take Sapphire Key. Okay, we could upgrade Feel No Pain to upgrade our block engine a little bit. Flame Barrier would also upgrade a significant portion of our block in the deck. Spot Weakness would make us scale a little faster. I wish Thunderclap got too vulnerable, but it doesn't. I think Offering is probably not necessary. We already draw so many cards with Offering because of Dark Embrace, so we usually draw 4 cards. Drawing 6 cards is just kind of wacky. Yeah, I think I like Feel No Pain. I think that makes a difference quite a few times. I guess Flame Barrier also makes a lot of difference. Flame Barrier makes Spikers quite a bit easier, the upgraded Flame Barrier, because then now we can block 2 Spikers, right? Actually, no, they do 18 if you hit 2 Spikers, right? We should think about what's important in this fight, though. It's not Slavers, so it's either Gremlin Leader or Book of Stabbing. I think we'd probably Infinite in both of those fights. Book of Stabbing is a little bit scary because of the wounds. Yeah, I could see either Flame Barrier or Feel No Pain being justified by that. Let's do Flame Barrier. It is Book of Stabbing. And he's got the strength. Let's start with Thunderclap Dropkick. Flame Barrier, very nice this turn. We still take some damage, though. Good Dark Embrace Pummel into Offering. Would block for a little bit more. I kind of like Flame Barrier, Spot Weakness Pummel. It's like, gets us this Shuriken proc. We have Horn Clique coming up next turn. If we get 1 wound, it's not the end of the world. Can't lose the dropkick because we need to loop in this fight. He's hitting for 30. Feel No Pain, True Grit, Dropkick only blocks for... Let's see, this is 12 plus 14. So 26. We take 4 again, get a second wound. It's not incredible, but we are Offering Fiendfire next turn. I think we'll probably get there. Lose the other Fiendfire. I don't think we need 2 right now. Reaper's nice for later in the fight. Hey, Hubba the Bubba. How's it going? Okay, Dark Embrace Offering. Try to combo this turn. Thunderclap Dropkick. And then Fiendfire loops. Unfortunately, we can't play the Reaper in the fight. This draws 5 cards, which is all the cards. Yeah, it draws 6 cards actually, but... Oh, it also just kills him. Okay, well. Oh, wow. Shuriken and Kunai. Right in a row, too. Impervious and Flame Barrier are both excellent. It seems like the deck needs an Impervious. Impervious seems like a really good addition here. Yeah, we got the ninja stuff. Pretty sweet. Can we ever die here? If it's like avocado and mushroom, we're at 22 with a blood pot. We're probably not dying. Does the kunai change our opinion on stuff? Not really. Maybe we do just rest here for safety. I'm not seeing an upgrade that's like highly necessary. Feel no pain's like kind of nice, but... Have you seen the infamous medical kit? No, I have not. Medkit would be good. I had a bunch of other streamers in chat the other day trying to convince everyone that Medkit was bad. I don't know. I didn't quite get it. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe we should just get rid of Fiendfire. We're just killing everybody with Fiendfire before we infinite anyway. It's a reasonable plan. Let's see, what do we need to beat Hyper Beam guy? We need more debuffs. There's no way to get more debuffs here. Okay. Alright. Please don't kill me. Oh good, it's these guys. So theoretically, we, I think, can farm this fight to full health. Because she'll keep healing, and we can get infinite stats. And we have a Reaper. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get to like 70 literal 5, but we should be able to have a health positive fight. We need Reaper if we're going to live that dream, so we need to not exhaust that. Okay. Now she's healing. Well, spot weakness is part of how we scale. It's unfortunate. Feeling the pain, Dark Embrace can get developed. If we play Offering, it's possible we draw into a stat. We draw 4 cards. 2 of them are these. We'd at least find something that we want to trigger it, right? No, there's not really anything left to trigger it. I guess this is just health negative and doesn't do anything. Let's Offering into Impervious. Sweet. I guess let's score some more Vulnerable and a stat. And we can trigger the Thunderclap. Maybe we should have triggered the Bash and Thunderclapped to get the Vulnerable. We can just skip it too. Okay. So she's back to healing. Looks like we have to kill him, which was inevitable. And we need to develop Vulnerable on her and get stats. We need to be doing 20 damage to her so that she chooses to heal. Do we just go with Reaper now? Heal for 15. Be a health positive fight, which is sort of what we were going for. She's not healing next turn. So she might be attacking. She could force us to kill her. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the health now. So now she would heal next turn. But there's no point keeping her alive anymore. It's best to kill her this turn for Happy Flower. Even though it's a bad Nunchaku setup. Okay. Hey, Guitar. So plus 9 health in the fight. Not great, but not terrible. Thank you, thank you. We'll skip these. Those are bad. Magic Flower would have been super good. Can't afford it. Rage can work, right? Rage, dropkick. Solves beat of the heart, right? Rage does not work with Dex, is that right? Or does it work with Dex? I think it doesn't. What does the 166 relic do? It's Magic Flower. It makes your healing better. It's a Ironclad exclusive. Does it work with Dex? That'd be sweet if it does. I feel like it just gives you a status effect that works for the rest of the turn, right? And typically, Dex doesn't increase the magnitude of status effects. But either way, it's super good, right? Let's see, against Time Eater, it would proc 11 times, it blocks for 33. Or like 30, and then we do something to pay off the stat scaling. Flame Barrier. Seems great. And let's do Carter move 2. We don't really need Spot Weakness anymore. I think we just remove Spot Weakness. Strange Spoon could give us multiple Reapers, but it also gives us our pummel back and stuff, which we don't want. Okay. Alright, seems like a good shop. Should I rest? I kinda don't think so. I think like Smith Rage makes sense, Smith Impervious, Smith Feel No Pain, one of those block cards. I think we're probably killing him before he Hyper Beams, right? Is the goal. The little Orblings are actually pretty convenient in this fight, because they usually are going to end up taking rares, and we don't need those for infinites, so... Yeah. I do want to get the Feel No Pain upgraded, but I think Rage is probably more important. Definitely improves our block per turn against Time Eater, right? Puts us up to like 55 block per turn. Let's do it. Okay. We're definitely not skipping Offering in this fight. Alright, Bash to get a artifact charge gone. We could double dropkick Fiendfire, because then we would lose Pummel, Flame Barrier, True Grit, and the other Fiendfire. I don't think we need any of those. Then we've got 3 exhausts left, so it'd be 3 cards here, and then 1, 2, 3 cards there, which is 6 cards, which infinites. Oh, I'm sorry, there's 4 cards that exhaust here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have to play Bash a bunch of times to get through the artifact charges, but that's kind of already the plan, right? And we've got Thunderclap next turn. Okay. Sure. They're both stealing. One of them is going to take the Reaper. The other one will look in here and take a dropkick. That doesn't seem good. Actually, shoot. What's going to happen is Dark Embrace is going to trigger on this Ascender's Bane if we play it. And then they're going to take both dropkicks. Disaster. So we can't play Dark Embrace. And then we have to kill this one. With, like, bash and a single dropkick. Well, crap. So we don't care about. He's taking Reaper, and then he's taking a... Oh, he could take Rage. Oh wait, no, if we just press end turn, Impervious goes in the discard pile. And then he can take he will take Impervious. Okay, that seems way better. Still can't play Dark Embrace, though. Okay, great. Whew! That was a close one. Alright, should be able to infinite next turn then. Oh, nope, not infinite. Because we have to redraw the vulnerable starter. Looks like we got enough block to survive, though. That's what really matters. Alright, and now we infinite. Because now he's vulnerable. I guess we could have played Rage first, but whatever. Get him, Shuriken. I guess, yeah, I wish I'd played Rage first, because then I'd have infinite block, but currently this orb... I want to skip a turn so the Happy Flower could go off, but I can't do that, because I would take 8 damage. I guess I could take 8 damage. But yeah, he's not vulnerable, and we can't spare a turn, so I'm just going to go now. It's a good Nunchaku setup, though, so I'll satisfy myself with that. Alright. Corruption actually doesn't really have very many targets. It makes Impervious cost 0, but Corruption itself costs more than Impervious. It exhausts our Flame Barrier, which is good. Oh wait, it exhausts our Rage, which we kind of need. Second Reaper, second Impervious. Both excellent cards. I think Reaper's probably getting us more health per fight than Impervious currently. But Impervious can save you from dying, which Reaper's not very good at. So, unclear. I think one Reaper's probably enough. I think I'll just take a second Impervious. If we get like a Darkling fight in Act 3, we are going to farm them for a bunch of stats, and then eventually Reaper up to full. And we only need one Reaper to do that. Mark of Pain seems like it has limited punishment here, since we have so much exhaust. 2 Fiend Fires and True Grit Plus. We are built around removing those wounds. And we have Bag of Prep. Could pick Runic Dome too, though. I don't know if we really care what other people are doing. I guess we have an Impervious. We have 2 Impervious, so it's not amazing. But we can just play the Impervious as soon as we get them, and then, you know, infinite whenever it's ready. Is there a fight where we like really need to carefully time our Imperviouses? Nemesis comes to mind. Sorry, I don't have the Dome mod installed, Jerry. I know it's heartbreaking. But we have bestiary, right? So we can do the same thing. But the UI is way better for the Dome mod. Yeah, I don't think it's ever Sozu, right? Energy Relic seems good. This seems... So we're comparing the downside of 2 wounds versus not being able to see what they're doing. Yeah, it seems like we really don't care what they're doing. We're just doing our thing. So I'm gonna take Dome. Alright, Donudeka first. We might be dodging Time Eater. Hard to say at this point. 230 gold equivalent with the card. So we could go to an early shop. There's a 5 elite path here. Boink, 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 boink. 5 elites is a lot. Do we ever get beaten by elites? Reptimancer has wounds. Nemesis has burns. We have Fiend Fires. Giant Head is a joke against infinites. That's right. Wounds are just extra damage. Well, it's a little bit scary because as soon as we commit to this first elite, we're committed to at least these 3. The last 2 are optional. And there's a fire there, so... any events you want? Not particularly. What's the worst case falling? Worst case falling is Dark Embrace, Dropkick, and... There are no important skills in the deck. I guess Rage. Rage is fairly important. It's a pretty bad falling. Yep. Sphere obviously is great. Sphere's pretty much always good as long as you can fight them. Mind Bloom's always good. I don't think we want Sensory Stone. Red Mask is expensive at the moment. Winding Halls is unnecessary. Well, I'm going to go for the later shop so that I get a little bit extra gold, so I'm going to go this way. Double Spiker. Okay. Any Masters of Strategy in chat? Yeah, Master Strategy is definitely a good card. So Dark Embrace Fiendfire kills Exploder. Hopefully draws Flame Barrier, and then we're just playing Flame Barrier over and over. No, we do. We just play Flame Barrier forever. They hit for 18, but... I guess we need 2 decks, huh? So we can't get 2 decks unless... I guess with Impervious we can kind of punch Spikers. Not really, though. So max damage we can be taking here is 11 plus 18. Which is 29. This is definitely getting played. I guess we can just play Pummel first. I guess Rage is just Feed Fire Fuel. Do 14 damage return currently, so if they're both attacking, they would hit for 16 if we Reapered. It's 32 total damage, it's too much. Alright, let's just draw some cards. Okay. They were both attacking. Look at that. They can't attack twice in a row, right? Yeah, so they can't be attacking here. So I'll save the Imperviouses, or the Impervii. If we bash double dropkick, we take 27. Seems bad. Okay. If we Impervious, Thunderclap, Dropkick, we'd get a stat. So 50-50 that Dropkick's on top. They can't be attacking because they both attacked that turn. But Thunderclap does 18 back to us, so we take 36 total. Okay, Boba Face roll. Is it worth it? Worth taking 6 damage for a 50-50? Actually, we don't take damage until we see the card, right? So this can't punish us. Oh, we got both cards. So we just take 3 damage to get a stat. That seems reasonable, because it's going to save us 2 health in the future. They both attacked again. They just synchronized their attacks. The little bastards. This is for 22. So now he's dead to the next Flame Barrier. And then the Flame Barrier blocks out for the rest of the fight. Okay. Attacking again, the nerve. Okay. He can't attack this turn, but we just play Flame Barrier every turn for the rest of the fight. Okay. So now he's attacking every turn, I think. I think 17's the... Oh no, I guess it's not. Is it 19? Is 19 the highest number? I always forget. Yeah, he just attacked twice in a row. He can't do that unless he's at the max number, so 19's the max. Okay. Sure. It's not like we're getting any more max HP. Armament says plus on it. It's like Apotheosis at home. It's impervious for a bunch of damage. Dropkicks just get 3 extra damage, so that's not really very significant. Most of the cards that we care about the upgrades already have them. So I think we're no on that. We'll skip. Okay. We can have a card remove. random upgrade. Are there any cards we want to remove? Bash, no. Reaper, no. Dropkick, no. Pummel, I guess. Thunderclap, no. We haven't found our Shockwave, so we're kind of relying on Thunderclap for artifact removal. Maybe we have enough energy now that we can just bash through the artifact charges. We have an awful lot of energy. Mostly from weird sources, right? It's like Happy Flower and Nunchaku energy. Our boss relics mostly don't give energy. Some other draw than offering? I don't think so. Doesn't seem necessary. I mean, we have Dark Embrace, right? Dark Embrace is draw. Yeah, I guess we could remove Thunderclap. So, like, Pummel and Thunderclap are theoretically cuttable. Second Dropkick is not cuttable. Flame Barrier is still not cuttable. We could see Spikers again. True Grit we could remove. Not that attached to it. We don't need 2 Fiendfires, really. We could remove one of them. But we can't remove, like... We need either True Grit or Fiendfire. I don't know. I think I want to keep True Grit for like, heart statuses, right? Field No Pain feels pretty unnecessary. Dark Embrace seems necessary. So we could cut Field No Pain, but it's not a permanent card, right? We play it and then it goes away. Kind of like Pummel. The Fiendfire minus is a little bit expendable. Did we see Spirits? Can we keep Fiendfire for that? We have not seen Spirits, but you generally shouldn't count on seeing it. It's a shrine, so you're not likely to see it in any specific run. But we have lots of stuff we give them. We could give them an Impervious if we wanted to. I don't know. These prices are kind of high, too, because our gold is double value. And we're going to a shop next floor, so maybe we just punch him. Anybody have questions for... Have recommendations for questions to ask the interviewer? I mean, there's a bunch of standard stuff about, like, company culture and things. I don't know. I like to just have conversations, like, get to know them, you know? Like, first date kind of stuff. We definitely don't want 2 transforms. Why is this position available? That's a good one. It's a polite way of asking, did you fire the last guy? Did he quit? Or is the team just growing? Which is often the answer. I mean, candidly, as an interviewer, if somebody asks me why this position's available, it's always because the team's growing, right? Which is, you know, kind of cheating. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna punch him. 110 is a lot to pay for a card remove here. Our card removes only cost 75. I don't need the upgrade. I don't think I've ever actually punched him. I didn't realize he had a different sprite. That's ridiculous. There's a pellets here. You can do pellets and flex, just pivot completely to a new archetype. Doesn't seem like we really need pellets. Helps us with heart vulnerable, but we're gonna have infinite block against the heart. So I don't think we really care. I think this is just a card remove. I don't think there's anything else we want to do here. Could consider buying a blood pot instead of this Essence of Steel. Essence of Steel isn't great. Did we figure out the most expendable card? Was it Pummel? Or Fiendfire minus. I think those are kind of the leaders here. Maybe Thunderclap. I'm gonna get rid of a Pummel. Maybe it is Fiendfire minus. Feels like we draw the Fiendfire plus and the Fiendfire minus in the same hand a lot. I guess both Pummel and Fiendfire are expendable, and Thunderclap is permanent. So maybe we should remove the Thunderclap. Thunderclap is really efficient at removing debuffs in Donudeka, though. I'm a little bit worried about that fight, so I'm just going to remove the pummel. And I'm not going to buy the potion. I think we're going to be fine. I don't know, we have to fight 5 elites, though. I mean, we don't have to, but we're planning to. It's going to put some pressure on my health at some point. I think. But saving gold for Act 4 shop seems prudent. Let's just leave. Okay, Darklings, I would like to exit this fight at full health. Max they can hit for on turn 1 is 39. If all of them choose the big number. Really annoying to play this fight, even without, or especially with Dome, right? Because they have some secret number, and if you watch really closely at the numbers, you can see what their secret number is, but that's a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's start with Dark Mary's Feeling of Pain, Impervious, get a bunch of block, and I'll go ahead and play Offering too. We're going to go to full health in the fight, so we just want to combo here and start knocking them down. We need to not play Fiendfire because we have Reaper in hand. I'll just bash. Gets a stat. Okay, so his number's 10, his number's 9. Alright, now we know. Alright, get a stat, played Impervious. Seems fine. I guess, let's see. So he can be hitting for 9 times 2. Neither one has strength, so these guys are hitting for 18s, 36, and he didn't attack last time, so we don't know what his number is. Max he could be hitting for is 15. It's 10 and 9. Alright, I think it's worth this. Okay, so he hit for 13, so his number is 11. Alright, this gets a stat. That blocks for a bunch, okay. He's regrowing. We need to generate some block, but not kill this guy. He can't double attack, so Flame Barrier never kills him. The middle one can't double attack, in case people didn't know. We can't draw cards here. I guess we could trigger the Fiendfire, which would draw a card. Max damage is, he hits for, what is it, 15 now? Because his number is 11. And then he hits for 18. 15 plus 18 is kind of a lot. It's 33. This only blocks for 16. And this blocks for 5. So yeah, we can confirm now this does not scale with stats. I want more health out of the fight. Being greedy, not playing the Reaper. Let's go ahead and knock him down. He's got too much strength. This guy can double attack, but he's out of range of dying. Okay. Crap. We can just take 6 health and leave now. Or we could exhaust the Thunderclap, I guess. We could exhaust a dropkick, I guess. We can't play can't play a Flame Barrier without killing him. Fun fact, these guys are both respawning this turn. If this was the back one who was attacking, we could actually play Flame Barrier this turn, because one would respawn and then he would kill himself. But as is, he would kill himself, and since he's first, since the other guys haven't respawned that moment, the fight would end. Or I guess, in present circumstances, unfun fact. Alright. Oops, I missed 5 block there. Okay. Kind of difficult to keep these guys alive. He can't double attack, so this is safe. Okay. Reaper currently heals for 18 plus 2, 20. Doesn't quite get us up to full health. So let's keep working on it. Alright, ideally we would go this turn for Happy Flower, but these guys aren't alive. Can he double attack twice in a row? No. Harden and Chomp can't be used twice in a row. So he can nip us for 10. That's his max damage. So we can True Grit to block it, but then we lose a card. If we lose Bash, we can't do infinites. If we lose Dropkick, we can't do infinites. If we lose Reaper, what's the point of even being here? I guess we could Skill Pot and then remove that card. Seems like kind of a waste. He also might not be attacking. We can also just take the damage, right? But Reapering to full is looking tricky here. I guess when they both get up back next turn, we can like Bash, Dropkick, Reaper, clear the fight, and get out of here. Or maybe we just, like, Rage, Reaper, Flame Barrier. Is that good enough? If we dropkick him, it's probably good enough. So use one dropkick, True Grit the other one. These guys get back up. If you Reaper next turn, you get full health. That's not true. We could heal 30, so we could go to 71. Not quite full health, though. Also, that's dependent on him not attacking. He can't double attack, but he could single attack. We're already blocked out, just do we want to do 6 damage is the question. No, I want to do 11 damage. Oh, sure. Okay, Bash, Reaper, heals for a bunch. Gonna dropkick to get rid of a bunch of armor. Alright. And then we'll just win the fight next turn. Sure. You can get them with the lightning strike and then Reaper them for more. We got rid of, or we lost the thunderclap. Over the course of the fight, I don't remember exactly where. Shrug is kind of pickable. I think if there's a Shrug Plus, I'd be more inclined to pick it. Energy Pot versus Essence of Steel. That's true. Clashes is theoretically pickable. It's we can't. Our infinite isn't card positive. The dropkick infinite. So we can't like fit Clash into the infinite. It's kind of nice, but no. I think Energy Pot's probably more useful than Essence of Steel. Alright, one more hallway fight to set up the relics for the elites. The Maw. Maw never attacks on 1. We can just Reaper Feed Fire here. Get a little bit of health. 6 health. Go to 72. We don't need Rage in the fight or anything. Okay. If we Feed Fire again, we infinite next turn. Seems good to me. What's his max damage here? Slam and Nom. So he could be hitting for 30. So I guess it's Impervious and then Feed Fire. We lost our Rage, so we can't generate infinite blocks, so we can't really wait a turn for Happy Flower. I think we just have to kill now. Okay. Well, we didn't really set up the relics, but we did get 6 health, so... The relics are actually set up even worse than they were last floor. Nope, these are all bad. Alright, are we willing to commit to 3 elites here? Yes. Giant Head first, pretty bad against infinites. I'm willing to give him an offering because, as long as we're able to save Reaper, we can Reaper him for an extremely large amount later. So let's start with offering. Get him vulnerable and draw a card. We need to save Reaper, so now we can't Fiend Fire. But we don't need Thunderclap, so I'll just exhaust that to draw a card. I guess I'll just play Impervious to get it out of the way. Sweet. Okay, well now we can just Fiend Fire. Draws 4 cards. We're left with a 6-card deck that infinites easily. Seems great. So we just do this until Reaper's lethal, basically. I guess we can wait for Happy Flower. So yeah, let's wait. I need to develop Bash. Let's see, we want to wait 2 turns. So I need to develop Bash. He attacks on turn 4? Yeah. Oh, I was gonna play... I guess I can exhaust Bash, I don't need that anymore. I was gonna play Impervious this turn. And so I guess I will. I mean, I guess we're already blocked out, because you can only hit for 13. There's no point in saving it, but whatever. Okay. So now we go until Reaper's lethal. We're gonna scale really fast, so I need to make sure we're not killing him on accident here. Because we're getting more strength and he's getting more slow. I guess we can just Reaper whenever, right? Darn, 1 off of a good Nunchaku setup. This second one says plus on it. We talked a lot about the last second one we saw. I just don't think it helps at all. 2 Fiend Fires, True Grit, Dark Embrace. We're able to get through statuses really quickly. They haven't been a problem. I guess it's kind of nice for Nemesis. Where, like, True Grit takes a second. It shouldn't be, like, too disruptive to have a second wind. It can brick draws a little bit, but I guess it's kind of good. If we have, like, Dark Embrace and Imperviouses in hand, we can just, like, sacrifice them to second wind to draw cards and combo earlier. Yeah, I think this actually makes us faster instead of slower. It says plus on it, too. Okay. Is this a key, or do we want to upgrade something? Feeling the Pain's got a nice upgrade, kinda. Could upgrade dropkicks for extra damage against Time Eater. It does matter. I think I'll just take a key here. We're at full health, we might need to rest later. Oh wait, this is the second to last fire. This is like the safest place to take key. Okay. Alright, Repto. Use your streamer luck and skip Nemesis. Yeah, probably not going to happen with 5 elites in Act 3. I don't think that's going to happen. Dark Embrace and either Second Wind or Fiend Fire draws a bunch of cards. Probably Fiend Fire so we can kill a dagger. Draws 6 cards with 3 energy left. Probably be able to kill both daggers. Do we need to hold on to Rage or Reaper or Impervious or Flamebearer? No, I don't think so. Or Second Wind. Second Wind's kind of nice in the fight, but I don't think we need it. We can just Dropkick and Fiend Fire again. We don't need any of these cards either. I guess if we do the True Grit, we'll be out of exhausts. But we'll also be infinite next turn. Because our deck will just be Bash and 2 Dropkicks, and that's GG. We're almost infinite this turn. We are infinite this turn if we want it with offering. But I'd rather be full health. This is 24 damage, or 28 damage, yeah. Okay, see you in hell, Reptomancer. Okay. Next elite phase. Hey look, we even got Nunchaku set up. Sweet. Second Reaper. We're at full health, and I'm not sure the second Reaper's even that useful. I don't know. I'm very hesitant to say that Reaper's ever bad. Is Happy Flower on 1 better than 2 here? Because it being on 1 lines it up with Horn Cleat, and we've got Lantern on 1. I don't know if we can really use 5 energy on turn 1. We probably can. Let's not kid ourselves. I think Happy Flower on 2 is definitely better. Alright, I'm gonna skip here. We've got all of our things. Ink Bottle. We talked about Ink Bottle earlier for Nunchaku. It doesn't hurt, right? We've had a lot of trouble setting up Nunchaku, so I don't think we're going to be doing too good of a job setting up Ink Bottle. The fight kind of ends whenever it decides to. He can hit for 21 on turn 1. Definitely worth giving him an offering. I'm not afraid of that at all. He can be doing either burns or 7x3 here. And obviously burns are the worst one. But that's why we picked Second Wind. Okay, we can't really lose the Second Wind in the fight, so I think it's Dark Embrace Second Wind now. Draw a bunch of cards, potentially infinite on the spot. Actually, wait. If we Dark Embrace, Bash, Fiendfire, do we infinite? We do, right? So Dark Embrace, Bash, leaves us with 3 energy. Fiendfire leaves us with 1. He's vulnerable, it draws 7 cards. There's only 6 cards left, yep. Okay, sweet. Who's afraid of Nemesis anyway? Almost just kills him. It's our first turn 1. I guess we should kill him with Reaper, ideally. Darn, bad Nunchaku setup. Oh well. Okay, Oddly Smoothstone has joined the chat. Warcry Plus is card positive in the presence of Dark Embrace, and otherwise is ineffective. We can still fight another Nemesis. We could fight a Nemesis here. So we're still thinking about that. We're thinking about Time Eater. And we're thinking about the Heart. I think we're probably good. I don't think we need to pick any more cards. Nope. I mean, I guess we're at full health and Happy Flower's on 2, and we have all the key parts. This is probably the best Secret Portal I've seen for quite a while. Do we just want to skip 2 elites? I just said we were good against the Heart. I don't know if I've ever, like, seriously considered taking a Secret Portal. I mean, what's the worst that could happen here? If it's like Reptomancer and she... And like we get wounded? No, there's no way to lose, right? We just get extra relics for free for the rest of the run. There's no way. Yeah, I think the answer to Secret Portal is literally never. This is the best Secret Portal I've ever seen, and I'm not going to take it. Yeah. Maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll do it. Maybe someday there's like a silent catalyst deck that's like terrible at hallway fights, and I run into Secret Portal like here. Does Secret Portal have a... yeah, it has no floor requirements, right? If they were hallway fights, we can still get potions out of hallway fights. Yeah, I think there's... Yeah, I think only if you're really afraid of hallway fights and you have all the keys and you get offered it really early, do you ever take it. Right, it is Repto. But we got a Fiend Fire, so we'll presumably be able to solve the dudes. Let's go ahead and give her an offering. An offering of blood. Thunderclap Reaper gets the offering health back. We also have 2 dropkicks in hand. Let's draw the cards first. These hit for 14, 14 plus 6 is exactly 20. We just bash on Reptomancer here. And then Fiendfire a dagger. We almost could kill Reptomancer just with Fiendfire. Yeah, we could save Rage, but we only really need it for the heart fight. I'm pretty happy if we just lose it. So I was planning on feeding it to Fiendfire. I guess we could just Fiendfire now. It's a 7-card deck. Get rid of these 2. I guess we're drawing a card when we play the next card. So now we can just Fiendfire the whole hand? Sure. Dark Embrace Impervious draws a card. Shit. I guess we just have hand room for the wounds, right? So if we Dark Embrace Impervious... I can start with Bash Dropkick, too. So we end up with a 4-card deck. We get 2 wounds and go up to a 6-card deck, and then we combo. Unless we miss Bash. If we miss Bash, we're in trouble. Okay, we didn't. Oh wait, shit, this doesn't work. Fuck. Oh, Frank saves us. Sweet. Okay, well. Bit cheeky there. That could have gone really bad. Almost did. Never didn't have it. That's right. Whew. Alright, we don't need these. Yeah, exactly. We almost found out. That's pretty bad. Let's start with Thunderclap Dropkick. And then I guess Dark Embrace Fiendfire. We can afford to Reaper here, right? That gets us to full health. Okay. Second Wind draws 3 cards. I think we need to maximize for drawing cards here. Also blocks her a lot. Bash should block out, set up lethal next turn. We kind of want to kill this turn because we have Happy Flower, and I think we can. Yeah, we can. So Second Wind draws 2 cards here, which is critical for getting online. Okay. We're back up to full health. This probably gives us a potion. Got Happy Flower on 2. Maybe we should have taken the portal, though. Got a little sketchy there for a second. It's weird that we have more dex than strength now. I was used to them being the same number. Now they're different numbers. I guess for a second we have the same. When Shuriken procs before Kunai. Sorry. Sorry for triggering your OCD. There's the Shockwave we've been waiting for forever. We did not get a potion. Yeah, Shockwave seems super good. We've actually had some trouble establishing the vulnerable. Because one of our 2 cards that does vulnerable is Thunderclap, and it only does it for 1 turn. Disarm's okay. We've got infinite block against the Heart. I don't think we're too worried about his strength. Alright, we did get the worst 2 possible bosses. We got Repto and Nemesis again. No free fights for us. We also definitely can't OTK him here. No Dark Embrace, no Offering. Actually, we kind of want to keep Second Wind, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna keep Second Wind, because burns. Alright, he did do burns, so we're seeing if we can do it here. He can hit for 45 here. Alright, let's see if we can get, like, all the burns into hand. And then, like, Fiendfire them or something. Got a couple of them. I don't mind using Impervious because could be a 45 damage attack. Fiendfire draws the rest of the burns and an infinite. Loses Reaper. I don't think we really care about the 6 health too badly. He can't be burning again though, right? Yeah, this is turn 2 and he burned on 1. Burn can't be used twice in a row. So we're safe here if we want to not Fiend Fire. But it feels like a waste to draw the whole whole combo and not get rid of the burns. Well, critically, we don't have to dropkick this turn, so we'll just kill him next turn. Yeah, so we don't. God forbid we're forced to dropkick 170 times. This way is much faster. This also is better at Happy Flower setup, so there you go. Anchor, sure. Was it worth it? Ceramic Fish Anchor. We did have a small chance of losing the game, right? We almost lost against Reptomancer. Yeah, I think we were probably supposed to take the portal. I think we were probably wrong. I mean, we also had a small chance of getting, whatever, you know, Incense Burner or something, but... I'm so sorry, Boba Face Roll. We should never have picked up the oddly smooth stone. Should have just left it. Nope. We don't want those. Smith the Feel No Pain. Maybe do dropkick for. That's true. We did get more money. I can put a post-it over the buffs. Yes, you absolutely can. Yeah, go ahead. Who are you giving the playtest to? Your answer has to be a specific person. I've had problems in the past with people intending to donate it but not specifying anybody, and then it's like up to me to decide who gets it. I don't want that. I know what you just said. Ah, well, I'm putting you on the list until you tell me who it is. Which is fine. Maybe you want to do playtest. I don't know. All right. All right. I'll put Blaster Passer on the list then. Very well. Blaster Passer TV. He's got the playtest. All right. And if you want to see, who's, you can be on the list multiple times. If you want to see the current backlog, you can go into Discord. There's a little channel for it. What is a playtest? So, Hub of the Bubba, I am a game developer, and the reason I'm doing this stream is to try and develop a community about the games that I'm making. So the game that I'm making is sort of like, not actually that similar to Slay the Spire, but I think it appeals to the same sort of audience as Slay the Spire. So I'm just hanging out here, basically making friends with a bunch of people, and then later I'm going to try and sell the game to these people. Is the list updated? Yeah, I just put it in. Just put the update right now. Oh wait, I guess actually I need to delete the first two because I there we go. Now it's updated because I reached out to those people. Schedule. So Dropkick Plus makes some sense for Time Eater. Feel No Pain Plus, I feel like is a good card, but actually doesn't really do anything, huh? Maybe Impervious is the line? Okay. Thanks, Hub of the Bubba. Yeah, I do plan on reminding people pretty aggressively once the game's ready to play. It's pretty far out at the moment. Could upgrade the other Fiend Fire. Pretty rarely matters, the actual damage from Fiend Fire. It matters for Time Eater, though. But I think Dropkick Plus matters more for Time Eater, so I'm going to do Dropkick Plus. Getting the old asymmetric dropkicks. One of them's upgraded, one of them's bad. Alright, he's hitting for 24 on turn 1, so Flame Barrier will block out here. Thunderclap, super efficient for removing artifact charges. Dark Blast should get played, Flame Barrier should get played. I guess I'll just hit the 2 dropkicks. We're more afraid of dazes than them scaling. So I'll go for Deca first. I guess technically I played that in the wrong order. Could have got an extra block. Clearly doesn't matter though. Alright, Shockwave peels the last artifact charges off. And I think we can Fiend Fire here. Draws 7 cards. I guess we could, if we Offering, I think we combo right now, right? Offering Reaper. If we Offering Reaper, we lose 5 health, go to 64, and then gain 10 health. So it's plus 5 net health, puts it to 74. Seems fine. Oops, we need to keep Thunderclap, unfortunately. Either Thunderclap or Bash. So I guess we could Thunderclap Second Wind. And just not Fiend Fire this turn. Okay. Alright, let's start with Thunderclap and Dropkick. And then we Fiend Fire in combo. Sweet. Clean. Draw 5 cards. There's only 4 cards left. They're both vulnerable. Yep. Happy Flowers set up. Who knows where Nunchaku and Ink Bottle will be. Huh. You don't get the armor breaking sound when the enemy has 1 plated armor. There's like a little like maraca sound effect when you hit armor normally. But when they have just 1 plated armor left and you're removing the last one, you don't hear it. Okay, it is Time Eater. Man, we have really gotten the beans from this run. No lucky rolls here. Reptomancer twice, Nemesis twice, Time Eater for our Infinite. Alright, let's start with Thunderclap Dropkick. Feel No Pain seems pretty nice. Yeah, yeah, the deck is very fast. I would like to play an attack this turn to get an extra stat, but the only attacks in hand are Fiend Fire. And I need to not lose Second Wind. And I don't really want to Second Wind away an Impervious. That seems foolish. So I guess we just abandon the stat and like Feel No Pain Impervious right now. His max attack on turn 1 is 32. So Impervious feels pretty appropriate. Hey, I didn't realize we're pretty close to turning into a boat. All we need is a Captain's Wheel. Got Anchor and Horncleat already. Can we just lose Second Wind? No. I don't want to get slimes. We've got to be at least a canoe. That's right, we've got them in ascending rarity order, which, these are generally the two best ones. Captain's Wheel's okay, but these two are really good. Alright, I think we're done here. Man, I want to play Fiendfire. Does 45 damage. We lose Second Wind, True Grit, and the other Fiendfire, so all of our exhaust sources are gone immediately. No, we need them. Exhaust is how we block. Alright. Bash, Flame Barrier makes sense. I guess he can hit for 32, so it'd be nice to get a little bit more block than that. It's a well-anchored boat. Yeah, it's true. Horncleat and anchor, both ways of securing boats. It's kind of weird that the Captain's Wheel is not a way of securing a boat at all. Although, what would the other one be? I have no idea. Yeah, I think we're done here. We'll take some damage, possibly. Yep, wow, quite a bit of damage. Were we vulnerable? Did I miss something? Let's get Dark Embrace down and Shockwave him. Yeah, we were vulnerable. Makes sense. Second Wind blocks for... let's see, 11 times 2 is 22? Yeah, that seems appropriate. We're left with 2 cards for next turn. But, like, Impervious or Fiendfire is going to block out enough. So Impervious for block. And then... Can we Fiendfire these? I think we can. I guess Flame Barrier is one of our few remaining sources of block. No, it's like Rage Dropkick in this fight, right? Let's start with Offering so that Second Wind can hit more slimes. Yeah, I'd hit like all the slimes here. I think we blocked out enough this turn. I'm just going to dropkick for the rest of the turn. I don't think we need Rage. Let's see, it's going to be 10 more cards. So we're only getting 3 stats either way. I guess we need to get rid of a card. Because, oh no, we don't need to vulnerable him again. So we can just dropkicks only. No, we need to play Rage, right? So I'll play Reaper at the end of the turn when we've got the stats. So we're going to get 3 stats and then Reaper. Technically, we do have really slow exponential block scaling, because we can play Rage once every ink bottle, right? Yeah, we have a source of Vuln. We have Bash. Oh, we have minus draw. Alright, so we have to do Rage right before ink bottle goes off. So he's healing now. I'm just going to drop kick him anyway, because we get a bunch of stats when we do it. It might be lethal. Yeah, it looks like it is lethal. Sweet. Okay. Well, we beat Time Eater. He did punch us, so not perfect. Alright, Act 4. Let's see. Do we upgrade a card, or do we up 5 health? Does 5 health actually matter? It does actually matter. Well, I guess depending on how much health we think we're going to be able to reaper in the Spire Elite fight. I think Fiendfire Plus is probably better than 5 health, right? Could help us save 5 health in the Spire Elite fight. Or Feel No Pain. Feel No Pain could definitely help save us some health. Which one's more likely to save health? Even Impervious. Impervious could potentially save 10 health. So Impervious is max 10 health. Fiendfire is max, like, what, like 40 health if it helps us kill Spire Spear before he does his big multi-attack. And Feel No Pain is unlimited, but practically pretty limited, because if Feel No Pain's blocking for a lot, we've probably won the fight already. I think it's actually Impervious. Blocking for an extra 10 makes a lot of sense. Brimstone scaling. Makes 50% of the fights for the rest of the game a little bit tricky. Uppercut would help peel artifact charges from Spire Elites. Panacea actually is pretty reasonable take in Act 4 because of Heart Vulnerable. But I think we're probably trying to combo on 2, so maybe we don't care about Vulnerable. Or, let's see, can we combo on 2? What does this look like on turn 2? Because we're going to draw a bunch of statuses, right? And we can't, like, retain Second Wind. So if we combo on 1, we draw 5 statuses on 2. If we combo on 1, then we get Panacea down, and that helps us on turn 2. We can play the Slime. So, maybe. If we can put ourselves in a position where the only card left in the deck is Second Wind, then we're guaranteed to get it, right? Because we either draw it, or we Slime into it. I'm not sure we can put ourselves in that position exactly. Seems like we don't quite have that much control. Actually, we should, right? Because we have repeatable card draw and infinite energy with an Nunchaku, as long as we combo on turn 1. Comboing turn 1 is not super easy. Yeah, Evolve would be nice, but we can't. I don't see one. Maybe Dark Embrace? We have 2 Fiendfires, so usually if we can draw a Dark Embrace on 1, that's kind of how we combo, right? Dark Embrace Plus is quite a bit better than regular Dark Embrace, but we do have a little bit of extra energy. So we could do like Dark Embrace, card remove, regen pot. Actually, block pot's probably better than regen pot, huh? This blocks for 12, this heals for 11. No, I'm not super happy with the pots. I mean, vulnerable pot's clearly good because we've got 2 dropkicks in the deck, and we might draw them before bash. So like against the heart, this is pretty nice, but I think the energy pot's probably going to go. Actually, if we're picking a Dark Embrace minus, maybe Energy Pot is better than Health. We can buy 4 health for 82 gold. That also works. What are we removing? Is it the Feel No Pain? I feel like Feel No Pain is just a sort of blank card here. It gets out of the way, but it's pretty low praise. I think I'm happier with Thunderclap than Bash as my vulnerable enabler for Act 4. We could remove Bash, I guess. Thunderclap and Shockwave should be able to get through Spire Elite artifact charges. Yeah, let's do that. Bash is a permanent card. Well, let's see. We've got 18 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them go away. So it's an 8-card deck, assuming that Fiendfire hits nothing. So we can already accommodate heart statuses. It's kind of ridiculous to worry about permanent cards. I think I'm gonna remove Bash though. I want to top deck Dark Embrace Fiendfire and be able to play it. And 4 health. And a Panacea. Makes sense. We've got 2 Dark Embraces now, so Panacea like doesn't even really cost us a card. I don't think the 4 health matters too much, but Orichalcum does nothing and Brimstone gets us killed, so... I mean... Does Brimstone get us killed? Maybe Brimstone is actually more health than... Blood Vial, right? Because it makes our Reaper big. And if we have infinite block, like, who cares how much strength they have? And we're going to be damage capping anyway. Yeah, I think Brimstone is both more damage and more health than Blood Vial. Okay. Neat. Interesting shop. Alright. Well, we got the Dark Embrace Fiendfire, and it's the unupgraded Dark Embrace, so you know we got it the old-fashioned way. We do have to save Dropkick. So it's Dark Embrace, Dropkick, Fiendfire. Or, we could do other stuff. Flame Barrier makes sense. True Grit makes sense. Play the Rage before the Dropkick. Let's just do the, like, common sensey stuff. Let's do Dark Embrace, True Grit, Flame Barrier. We don't know if he's attacking or not. He can either be hitting for 14 or not attacking. So it's hard to tell how much block we need. We don't need Rage in this fight. Reaper. Okay. Dark Embrace Impervious draws 2 cards. So let's see, he fortified, so he's always bashing? Yeah. So he's bashing, and he's hitting for 40. Or actually, sorry, 12 times 4, so 48. So 48 plus 14, he's behind us, so the 14 is 21. 21 plus 48 is 69. It's a nice amount of damage. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Shield's actually hitting for 16 plus 8. So 24. 24, so it's whatever, slightly more than that. Alright, let's draw some cards. I'm going to play Feel No Pain before Offering. I considered playing Feel No Pain before Impervious, but didn't want to not be able to play the cards that I drew. And now with Offering, I know I'm going to be able to play the cards. We can't play Thunderclap Shockwave, that's too much energy. I guess this draws cards. And it seems like we're going to end up second winding this turn. So I guess Thunderclap, Panacea, second wind. We lose the Shockwave, but we still have Thunderclap, so we can still theoretically combo. Something calipers. Okay. Yikes. This is not what I was looking for. I think we still can get there, though. So we, like, double dropkick, Fiendfire draws 3 cards. Or actually draws 6 cards. So it draws the whole team, and then Thunderclap, dropkick, infinites. Nope, can't do that. We'd have to Energy Pot to do that. I guess it's worth it, though. Because he could be burn striking again. And I don't want to get hit. Spire Shield is always hitting for 38 here. Okay, alright, so we'll use the Energy Pot. It's fine. Actually, if we're using Energy Pot, can we get it online with Reaper? Reaper draws 2 cards. Heals me to fall. If it draws Flame Barrier, Fiendfire, then I can second wind and get the Thunderclap, the dropkick. And then would have 1 energy left, so yeah, we can still do it. Okay, so this puts us at full health. It always works. Shit, does it always work? So Flame Barrier, second wind exhausting Flame Barrier draws 2 cards, Fiendfire, and one of these 2. And if it misses Thunderclap, then we need Vulnerable Pot to draw Thunderclap. So we'd have to use both. Ink Bottle's almost proccing too. Yeah, so with Ink Bottle, we play these 2 cards, we draw 3 cards, which can't miss Thunderclap. Alright, I guess I've committed to using both now. Not sure that was necessary. So we do need to fit Thunderclap in. But I guess we can't. So now we Fiendfire for lethal. Yikes. Yep, that works. Just get enough stats and Fiendfire them. Okay. Self-forming clay dupe pot. Sentinel is kind of like the backup energy pot for the heart fight. Seeing red seems great with 2 copies of Dark Embrace, right? +1 energy, plus 2 cards potentially. I think we need Seeing Red more than we need Sentinel. Okay. I guess we start with Thunderclap, Dropkick. We do actually need Rage in this fight, so I guess I'll start with Rage. Shockwave is sick. And it's nice to get Panacea down in the fight. We need Second Wind in the fight too, huh? So we can't just play Fiendfire here. Right, well, we're definitely not comboing on turn 1. Play that card for the ink bottle. Okay, so worst case scenario, he is multi-attacking for 4 times 15, which is 60. We can block that pretty easily. Do we dupe pot anything this turn? We can dupe pot Dark Embrace, Feel the Pain, or Impervious. All are pretty reasonable. If we just play Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain, Impervious, this blocks for 30, plus 3 minus 6, so 27. 27 plus 14 is 41. He's hitting for 60. So maybe we do need to dupe out the Impervious. We're also potentially drawing cards with this too, right? So it kind of depends on what the card is. Because currently we're dead drawing, and the only good draws are like Daze and Void. Alright, so we'll dupe bot it. We got Offering. Yeah, Offering's always good here. Seems great. Looks like we can just combo now. Fiendfire draws a million cards. I guess we want a Seeing Red to draw one of these so that we can Fiendfire it too. Oh, we ran out of energy because of the Void. Right. I think it's still worth Fiendfiring though. We run in a we draw with no energy, but we have another Fiendfire for the future. So if we need to clear up more room, we also have Second Wind. Gets us not exactly to a damage cap this turn, but not far off either. Okay. Alright, so now he is always big attacking. So 45 plus 3 is 48. We are not vulnerable, so 48 exactly. We can play Rage Fiendfire, which then combos. Although we take a little bit of beat damage. We don't need Second Wind anymore. He doesn't generate any more statuses after this. And he's vulnerable for the rest of the fight, so we don't need Thunderclap either. Assuming we don't mess up really bad, and it doesn't seem like we can mess up bad anymore. I guess I'll toss a second rage in there just for fun. Okay, so now the game is how many stats do you want? How many stats do we want? How many stats do we want? Yes, many stats. It doesn't really matter, right? I think I'm just gonna put Nunchaku on 9. Okay. Yeah, bottles, sure. Okay, see ya, Bubba. I think we're gonna block with Flame Barrier to start the turn. And then we'll fit in a Rage when we can. And by when we can, I mean right now. Flame Barrier to start the turn just stops us from taking beat damage. It's not really useful for anything. Oh wow, that's already a damage cap. Jesus Christ. These dropkicks are not messing around. He's not attacking this turn, so... man, I thought for a second, I forgot he cleansed Strength down here. And I saw cleanse, and I was like, oh no, if he cleanses vulnerable, we can't infinite. And I had a moment of doubt and pain, but it's fine. I'm not sure like we actually want bottle on 9. I'm not sure what the perfect number is. I guess 9's pretty good, because then we can play Flame Barrier and then redraw Flame Barrier. It doesn't really matter. Let me put Nunchaku on 8 and bottle on... Or I guess I can do both on 9. Why not? Okay. Start with bottle. Yeah, and it does not redraw bottle, so I was supposed to do ink bottle on 8. You gave me bad advice, Finster. Yeah, we have to take a little bit of beat damage this turn. Oh wait, no, that's not true. We almost take a little bit of beat damage. Alright, now we're just farming block. We actually need quite a bit. If he's multi-attacking here, it's for 9 times 15. 9 times 15 is 145, so we're going to be here for a second. But we have geometric rage scaling, so what could the heart even possibly do? We get to rage once every 10 cards. I think we're done blocking out now. We want Ink Bottle on 7, actually, so that we can play Flame Barrier. Dropkick. Actually, we want it on 6. Shoot. Actually, we can... If he does multi-attack, let's kill him with Flame Barrier procs. That's fun. Because we can do infinite Flame Barrier here. Do you ever stream the development of your game? I don't. There's that's true. We can kill him with Flame Bearer even if he doesn't multi-attack. that's just funny right there. I'm gonna do that for fun. So the problem with streaming game development for me is the people who want to watch that are other game developers by and large. Which is not really the target audience for my game. This is too much work. I'm gonna press end turn. How about non-disclosure agreements? People go crazy with their non-disclosure agreements. Those are broadly not necessary. I'm gonna put Ink Bottle on 6. Perfect setups here. Got Happy Flower set up for next turn, and Chaku, Ink Bottle set up perfectly, so that's great. He might also be dead, so... Yep, he's dead. Okay. Sure. They're just perfect setups for next run now. Yeah, those ones are fun. I really enjoy infinites that require rage. It's just rage scales in lots of really fun ways. Yeah, we got offered a Pandora's box that had a dropkick in it, and then we picked up another dropkick on floor 1. This is our very first card. Ended up removing most of the cards from the box. We kept the Reaper and the dropkick and the Thunderclap, and that's it. There were 2 pummels in there, Blood for Blood, Rupture, got rid of all that stuff. Which is kind of crazy. Doing a lot of card removes and a Pandora's box is pretty unusual, especially on Ironclad, where you don't really need to remove cards to get infinites, right? You can just Fiendfire your way there. Fiendfire and Second Wind. Second Wind was... We skipped the first Second Wind we saw. We only picked the second one because it was sort of a backup plan for Nemesis. A couple of really close technical fights in this run. We almost died to Reptomancer. We like miscalculated and thought we had an infinite combo on, I think it was turn 3, but we didn't, and so we had to dig into the potions. And if we hadn't found an offering in a potion, we could have died. There are probably other cards that would have worked there, but we cracked a potion and found an offering. That was probably the scariest moment in the run. We did 5 elites in Act 3. Bought a kind of unnecessary brimstone there at the end, just for fun, basically. But Act 4 wasn't really a big challenge. Neat. Okay.